Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the 6-star rank 5 ascended hood in Alliance War in Battlegrounds. Now this video has been submitted to me by a good long-time viewer and supporter of the channel, and I know he's very good, and I already have seen some of his hood gameplay ages ago, and that was super impressive, to be honest. And he's on his warpath, and some of you might be shocked to realize that he's the same guy who sent me over that troll Todd Jane Foster video. So this could either go very bad or this could go very poorly. Let's find out. Have not watched this, and we're gonna see. Okay, so we do have Maestro here. Obviously, this point we should know, and I do need to probably make some guide videos on this, that Maestro is pretty much best countered by staggered champions, which Hood absolutely is. Also do want to knock him down now and then in order to delay him gaining his charges. Then you get your Fate Seal, and then Maestro is kind of screwed all over. Obviously here, when a buff expires on Maestro as well, you do need to land a special or heavy attack in order not to get faltered. So that's just additional difficulty of this node. But look at that Maestro is just getting absolutely shredded, destroyed, nuked. Takes a hit on a block just so he can activate his invisibility, throws his level 2, has his stagger and fate seal active, puts on a few more bullets, goes for another level 2, which obviously power steals the living daylights out of everything, and now pretty much just finished the job there with additional heavy attack, and then he just drops a level 2. So that Maestro got rinsed quite quickly for Alliance War fight. Okay, I don't know. Same Miniboss node, ascended Adam. Okay, so now we're gonna get 7-star Adams for these. Maybe. I do think that the 6-star High Sig could be more dangerous as a defender than a 7-star, but you know, we'll see. And he's got recall masteries this time on, and when Hood gets recall masteries, he actually does get very significant damage increase. And that showed this time around. He had recall on, and got destroyed, and we got more destruction. Okay, so he's actively, seemingly terrorizing poor innocent Maestros around the Alliance War maps. That's just not cool. It's not nice. Somebody should report him for that. And this is Hazard chip lane as well. I bet not too many of you guys knew that Hood is actually decently usable in Hazard chip lanes, because his Fate Seal also reduces ability accuracy full flat, just like Archangel's neurotoxins, let's say, which, you know, would mean that it's potency wise, I believe it's 65%, so it's kind of like 2 neuros on opponent for most part on average. So that's a definite huge kind of like unspoken benefit of playing Hood. Once you get your level 2, opponent's abilities will start failing, not just their buffs. And again, my man needs to be stopped. Somebody should report this guy to 911. This is clearly, you know, harassment at this point. He's specifically targeting elderly people in the contest. Now, somebody should check what race is Maestro, because this feels like a hate crime at this point. But you know, let us proceed. Let's see how big of a meanie Hood is. Obviously, Sig 200 Hood does have quite a solid power control in his kit as well for when he crits. And we can evidently see that right now, and that poor Maestro is getting just rinsed with level 2s. And this again yet somehow feels even more filthy than before. Something's not right here, and we can all acknowledge that. And another elderly gentleman that's slightly overweight bites the dust. Last Maestros. I don't believe you. He says this is a last Maestro fight. I'm not entirely certain I believe it. At this point, we're getting into the dicey situation of where I would probably like Hood, but he seems like a bully, and I don't like bullies, so I might not rank up Hood just to spite him. Who knows? Okay, so a brave man entered the fight with half of his HP, and now he just continuously keeps spamming his level 2s. That again is probably with the help of like a power back boost as well, but obviously Hood does have quite a bit of power steal. And it feels dirty. There's no better way to put it. This still does feel dirty. And 2%. This... I don't understand why Hood is not more popular, to be honest. I really don't understand why Hood as a champion, as a Mystic champion, is not more popular. I understand why Torgen Foster is not more popular. Don't necessarily understand why Hood is not more popular. But fine, whatever. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Like, even I have done this fight with like a rank 3 Hood, I think, against like a while back when Gore just came out and rank 3s and 4s were still usable in high tier wars and battlegrounds. Then even I have done this fight with Hood. I think it was Hood. Quite sure it was Hood. This is just going to be pure porno. Yeah, no, level 2, he has got no abilities. Another level 2, he gets power drain. Sweet. Yeah, you're proud of yourself beating up on helpless cosmic champions. This is just clearly bad manners at this point. And yeah, okay. Evidently, we can see that Hood is also a very, very good Corg counter. In case you guys didn't know that. Because of his immortality, he can get in the easy light openings. His effects basically are almost all passives for most part. And yeah, you just get your openings and you do your thing. It's not the fastest way to kill a Korg, but you know, it works reliably, it works well. There's nothing really stopping your damage. There's nothing boosting it either. There aren't many buffs and all fine stuff, but still, ultimately here we can see that Korg is going down. The rock stacks get played around quite quickly and efficiently. They do not possess and pose any problem. Heavy attack puts that Korg down to 50%. Now he's just going to trigger his immortality yet again and start chipping away at those rock stacks. Use the invisibility to basically get an easy guaranteed opening yet again. So now he's lightly stalling. He's going to try and get in opening just as Korg reformed his rock stacks. So then he goes for a striker. He's got a few more nice bullets built up. And the biggest weakness of Hood always has been like maintaining his bullets throughout the quest, but that's not really an issue in these days because, yeah, that's just not an issue really. So that's a problem that has kind of gone away naturally, I would say. And he continuously steals power. Okay, it's not the quickest way how to defeat a Korg, but the guy's still at 97% and he hasn't been forced to do any kind of like crazy light intercept and stuff. And again, heavy attack and Korg goes to sleep. Okay. So what next? Absorbing Man. Sure, why not? Let's go for Absorbing Man. Beat up on elderly people who are balding, and now he's just going flat to the source. Baldies beware. What? If the next fight is Kingpin, which I believe Hood can do quite well also, then my man definitely has something to the people who unfortunately have lost their hair. Talk about kicking champions when they're down, or in this case, shooting them while they're down. Could have bought them a wig, but no. Just get to beat them up. And yeah, okay. This is quick dispatch of this Absorbing Man if he closes it out, because we all know that Absorbing Man can be quite stubborn at the final bits. Yep, nope. Just another heavy attack. Nothing crazy difficult there. Relatively quick fight. Sure. Future Ant-Man. Okay, I'm interested in this one. This is actually a troublesome fight. Future Ant-Man is such an annoying champion to go up against, and there's also one too many hits. You don't want to be nullifying his armors. I believe you also don't want to be staggering his armors. Not really. Oh, but you do want to be fate sealing stuff. Oh, and he got his invisibility nullified. Ah! Now I see how this is gonna go down. Now I see. So he activates his level 2 now. He's got the Fate Seal on Fam, and Fam is gonna get nothing. Fam is going to get nothing. It's clearly over right now.
It's Jover.
This poor Fam is gonna get tortured with some stupid amount of level 2s right now. And okay. Yeah, no, fine. Okay, good to know. Hood is a very good Fam counter. Now I really want to rank him up, to be honest. At 2 2. Okay, let's see how much health he loses though. I wouldn't think Hood is good at Tuma counter. For Battlegrounds, anyways. Okay, let's see what happens here. Did I mention that this video is going to be like 38 minutes long? Probably like 40 minutes. If I didn't, then I apologize, but there's evidently a lot of gameplay from this guy. Because he's out in... Okay, so he's working as a Tuma. Doing his mediums. He's trying to power steal the best he can. Okay. Trying to trigger his invisibility. Which he did. I mean, he has taken some damage from the Tuma fight for sure here. And obviously detonation finishes. So that's not too great. If you finish with 90+% health, then I'd give you this one, but this one doesn't quite count, in my opinion. I mean, like, okay, you can do it, but you're just gonna have to tank the damage. Kilmonger. Okay, that's interesting. Kilmonger is a problem. Hazard shifts Kilmonger. Okay. Okay. So he needs to quickly get up to level 2. Kind of like significantly reduce the hazard shift triggers. So he's gonna let the first set of bullets expire. Activate his level 2 once the invisibility is active. Start getting that power steal as well. And, you know, not worry. Okay, cool. Going for another. I mean, he'll get it done. Is it an ideal counter? I don't know. 26 bullets. Let's see how many detonation. 26 bullets. Nice to know. Decent chunk of change of damage. Got the remaining. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad. Okay, Hulkling, this is again. I already know what we're gonna see here. I've seen it before. Poor Hulkling. Another hate crime in action. Why can't people just leave Hulkling alone? Everybody feels like they have a point to make. Okay, fine. And now he's going in for another level 2 in a moment. Gonna have to contend with that in... Oh no! Evidently he won't, because he's fate sealed, and... Yeah, no, that makes perfectly legitimate sense. Again, I'm starting to think the guy's a bully. And another hazard fight. So there you go. If you want to take away from this video already, then that is the fact that Hood is evidently a very, very good hazard chip champion. By the looks of it. Because he doesn't care for it too much. Just need to start with a power start 1 to get to that level 2 quicker. And he reactivates his invisibility. And now that Adam Warlock is fudged. Fudged. Oh wait, he's immune to the Fate Seal. Never mind. This might turn out to be worse than he thought it would be. Except that. Never mind. It's fine, whatever. Stupid Hood. Not as bad as Storgen Foster. That's what I keep telling myself recording this video. Zemo Gate Hazard Shift. Okay. Another. Okay, so he can bully Zemo as well. Which also again makes sense because there's passives, not debuffs. Okay. Another way how to quickly beat up on poor Zemo. Going in for mediums. Gets his level 2. Fate Seal's active. Gets a new invisibility. Regens a little bit as well, which is nice. Nice little touch. He probably should have eaten one hit from level 1. Unless the fight's about to be over in the next 5 seconds, which it might. He reactivates his invisibility. And that poor Baron Zemo is about to get wrecked, isn't he? Yep. At this point in the video, I think we all saw that having the heavy attack of doom. Okay, fine. Joy Jojo 2. Actually, surprisingly cool name for how redundant the information provided to us with that username seems to be. It's not a bad username. Okay, but he's taking Nick Fury, and Nick Fury kind of likes screwing with mist champions, and there's Conflictor as well. So, you know, this is a tough miniboss. Not an easy miniboss. Seemingly Hood is up for the job. And again, he can, you know, pretty much ignore the Conflictor for most part. So he will want to... Which tactic was this one that gave you those cleanse charges? I forgot. What kind of war is he playing? Is this like a year-old clip? Or like half? No, it can't be. It has to be just because you can choose in lower tiers. Anyways, as we can clearly see, the Nick Fury is getting somewhat bullied in this clip. And Life Metal Decoy didn't purify the Fate Seal and anything else here, to be honest. Okay, so he's going for level 2. And he's still at 4 charges there. Still Fate Sealed. And still Fate Sealed and still nuked with pretty much perfect health, so. Okay, fine. Whatever, Hood's not that bad. He's good. I gave him a shout out in my Mystic. Okay. Let's Bishop. Okay, that's fine. Go and bully another poor innocent mutant. And this is again Conflictor, which evidently Hood. Well, Hood should kind of care that he's fighting Bishop, no? 23 prowess effects. He does need to get that special out of Bishop, which he partially misses, as expected. Goes for a level 2. Gonna bait out another one, or just detonate his charges here. Hood's damage, is it like direct damage or is it energy damage? I don't know. And now the job's done. Of course it is. Yeah, fine, okay, yeah. He does, by all intents and purposes, seem to be good. Why not some roll that? Okay, so let's see how fast he can do this. Because if there is one kind of major gripe with Hood in a generic situation and kind of like an average fight, is that he's definitely not towards the fastest champions. So I'm quite curious to see how well he's going to do here. I'd also love to know which of those fights he did have mutant power back boost, because Hood's special attacks, you know, can recover a lot of power as well. Yeah, okay, how long was it? This was clearly like 2 minutes something. Okay, yeah, fine, 3 minutes. 3 minutes fight. We all saw that. You guys didn't see the duration. So I think you guys didn't see the duration. It was clearly 2.5 minutes. Because Hood sucks. And again, what's the point in this fight? Like, this fight is literally pointless. Like, being able to defeat Gladiator is kind of like being able to open, you know, McDonald's ketchup. Like, that much should be self-explanatory and a reasonable expectation of any champion released in this game ever. Besides, it's like, when would you ever fight Gladiator? Gladiator is so memed and so unpopular, you'd like never realistically encounter that fight in the wild. There are like 3 Gladiators in the entire game that have been ranked up and people actually occasionally use. So if you're going up against Gladiators, like, congratulations, take a picture. That's like almost an extinct champion. I genuinely love to know how many people in this game are who, you know, use Gladiator more than like once after acquiring him. And now we're gonna have Realm of Legends Wolverine, and this is going to be like a bullying campaign again, because not only poor Wolverine is getting Fate Sealed, he also has smaller health pool, and then he eats up a lot. Yeah. Okay. You know, this is why I think Hood is a bully. clearly, and he just, are those guns registered? Does he own those guns legally is the question that I want to know. Because, I definitely snitch on him just because he's pissing me off right now. I definitely call ATF and ask them to check out whether, he's got his paperwork in order for those demon weapons. It's clearly a firearm. And he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who, has the permit or the conceal carry. I'd take my bet there. Okay, anyways. And again, the poor Hulk is just getting rinsed. Like, he's almost out of bullets. Imagine, like, shooting at a green monster until you're out of bullets. Out of demon bullets. Okay, fine, whatever. 48 seconds. Yeah, fine, whatever. He's not. Battlegrounds time with friends. Okay, BG's with friends. Let's see. And just so you guys are clear, after the last showcase he submitted, some people noticed that he's like fighting the same guy constantly that's always getting KO'd. Because he's playing friendlies with his own alt account, which is perfectly fine because it's friendlies. And, he's just doing that in order so he can record the showcase. So I don't want to hear none of that. He's like, hey, he's like, whatever. Anyways, Kindred. Okay, so, everybody destroys Kindred, to be honest. Kindred's defensive value stock has gone down by like 742%. Only time you lose to Kindred is if you screw up the last 5%. That's pretty much it. If you mess up the last 5% against Kindred, then yeah, you're in trouble. Aside from that, you're fine. And just a level 1. You see, that's exactly what I mean. Can't believe that in buffing. 56 seconds, it's, alright. It's not, it's fine. Victory meta. Okay, Onslaught should have done as GC meta. Oh, huh? Okay, so he's got 1 neuro, but he got rid of that. So Hood is not metal champion, which is kind of useful. And obviously he can stagger the regeneration. I want to see how he's going to tackle this fight. Okay, so he nullifies the regen again. Not half bad. And playing it cautious. Looking for another level 2. Not bad. His miss is getting prevented by the Neuroshock. I mean, it is going very well, to be honest. Isn't this going to be overkill already? I think he threw a few too many level 2s. I mean, like, I have seen better. Not impressed by that. That's fine. Okay, you didn't have to bait a single special attack from Onslaught, but GC meta. Okay, interesting. Let's see how you do in GC meta. Yeah, I would just like to point out that if Onslaught is a mixture of Professor X and Magneto, then he's currently committing acts of violence against 2 elderly men at the same time, together with the Maestro fights. I think it already develops as a pattern of behavior, especially considering that one of these elder men clearly has Jewish ancestry. I'm talking about Magneto here. And we might throw in anti-Semitism on top of it all. I'm just saying. Clearly a shady character. Okay, so deal with the regen. That's fine. He triggered the buffet node. The buffet node does mess with Hood because of the invisibility thing, for sure. I mean, you have a chance to bypass it, but... Okay, now he's kind of back in his rhythm, just... Again, I don't know whether it's... What's the best way to put it? Something I'm going to be proud showing on YouTube. The young man with unregistered firearms clearly is, hurting two elderly men at the same time, basically, kind of. Okay, anyways, America Chavez. To be fair, this fight I'm not mad against because America Chavez's profile picture looks like Kurt Russell from, Big Trouble in Little China. So the way I look at it, it's fair game. Both of them are extremely shady characters here. Once I saw that, I just couldn't unsee it, by the way. Like, I love America Chavez. She's like my favorite 7-star, but that profile picture did her dirty, like, so bad. It genuinely looks like Kurt Russell. So, have at it. And, well, Hood is clearly having at it as well. Keeps spamming his level 2s and getting a ton of power back. And even more power back. And dropping his heavy attacks. Too bad he's gonna suck in the next meta. He might have had a chance of getting ranked up. If not for the upcoming meta, though. Okay, 59 seconds. Now we have Maestro fight. Fine. Oh, okay, again, back at it. He said, I knew he lied. I called it. I knew he's going. Never trust anything he says. That last Maestro fight, I promise. Immediately knew it was bullshit, and guess what? It turned out to be bullshit. Just do not trust this young man. And still, we haven't moved away from the general main issue. This is elder abuse, no questions asked. To be fair, though, doing that for 37 seconds, not bad. At least he's good at elder abuse. Can't figure out if it's better or worse. It's been 2 months since the last time I faced him as an opponent. Don't even remember his kit. He did have a Gladiator fight before in the showcase. Kudos to brave man. He really found it. He found the guy with the rank 3 Gladiator. Holy shit. This is like seeing a unicorn in MCOC. Look at that blue little smurf go. Look at that little smurf. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he's about to get completely rinsed, but... Hey, look at that Incinerate. It's actually healing. That Incinerate is legitimately healing Hood. So if he should bait out another special attack and take a hit and a block, for sure. That would legitimately be the best play. And he does it. I mean, look at that. He's just randomly regioning back the damage. Oh my god, he's so shit. I mean, Gladiator is so god-awful. Wait a minute, he wasn't supposed to be able to do that. What are you doing? Yeah, fine, Gladiator's dead anyways, but hey, like, now this is a new strategy. I'm gonna remember this if I ever... Wait, never mind, just scratch that. When will I ever fight a Gladiator again in my life? I don't think I have... Aside from the day he was released or the day after, no, I don't think I have ever fought a Gladiator in Battlegrounds. Now that I think of it. Yep, I don't think it has happened ever in the history of ever. Oh, does he do Rinter too? That's kind of interesting. Add animal abuse to the list of offenses. Clearly mistreating this poor animal wizard. But, fair enough. Slowly but surely, that Rintra is going down. Going for level 2. Doesn't have too many bullets remaining though. Will he make it? Not really. Not really. That's task failed successfully. Kind of. I mean, okay, he's getting some bullets back now. Should have been more careful. Always have to conserve your ammo. Okay, who we have now? Hazard shift meta last season and more. Okay, so older metas. This is also cool to see, because we're always like hyper-focusing on the most recent meta. Okay. Let's see. But we already kind of established that he can do hazard shift relatively well. Okay, so he drops the detonation there. And he's clearly running Coagulate, just saying. Okay. Haha. 0 power gained. Oh, didn't matter. I mean, okay, good. Hazard shift method, check. Fine. Man, he's been sitting on those clips a while. Cannot understand, be impressed with the fact that he has, or be worried. Anyways, more of the hazard shift. And we already established that he does spam fine. Except that, yeah, you do need to be careful when you are building up with how much you stagger. But once you get Fate Seal going, perfectly fine. Look at that. That fam will stand no chance. He's gonna drop level 2. Got some more bullets going and a heavy attack. I really want to rank up Hood now, I'm not gonna lie. Why? I mean, there is a lot more chance of this happening than Psycho Man or Gen Foster. Why aren't more of us playing Hood? Like a legitimate question. Like, what stopped Hood from becoming like a mainstream top mystic option that everybody runs in day and out? There's like no good reason not to, looking at all these clips. Aside from the fact that he's a blazing criminal. But you know, you can overlook that. And yeah, Baron Zemo. Okay, so here's one more of the matchup where there is just a huge sense of satisfaction to see that Baron Zemo get destroyed. Completely hate the guy. Kind of got lucky that, by the way, in the end. But fine. 51 seconds. He could have done it faster, though. Okay, Ebonimo. Fine, fine. Let's see what happens with that Ebonimo. So we have a dodgy lad against a dodgy Squidward. Seems yet again an appropriate meetup of shady champions. And this is the Sugar Pill Decay meta. Kind of fascinating. Okay, so level 2 goes for that. He's about to get faulted. But, you know, he goes through that. That's fine. And now heavy attack to almost finish it. And this would be one of those fights where I wouldn't bring in Hood for and I'd probably get my butt kicked by the opponent. Okay, if he does Photon too, I'm gonna slap somebody. Surely Hood is not a Photon Counter. That has to be some. Okay, so there's that node that gives Photon prowess effects. I suppose combat deja vu prowess. And I think that's probably the main reason why you can do that fight. I don't think you'd be able to do that fight in kind of like a casual meta. I mean, like, maybe I'm wrong, but... Maybe I'm wrong. But... let's see. Look at that filthy block damage. Okay, well, I mean, like, just detonate. 26 has to be enough, right? Bed out a heavy and detonate it. But now. Does anybody else get often caught by end of the photons level 2? Just asking for a friend. Never happens to me. 71 seconds. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Photon's still so rough to deal with. I wouldn't try that fight with Hood. Okay, Sasquatch. Can you? What meta is this? Super important. Oh, this is still the Sugar Pill Decay one. Okay, fair enough. Poor Sasquatch has been absolutely getting destroyed in last few metas. Like, because Science Champions have been, you know, so tuned up in the last 2 months of Battlegrounds. The entire Mystic class has been suffering. But okay. More level 2 action. He's got 30 bullets. And not enough. And now you're going to be stuck dealing with the last 20%, won't you? And he's regenning. Oh, okay. Think, you know, it's only because it's a low 6 assay, though. If it was a high 6 Sasquatch, on the other hand, I think he would have gotten stuck. Maybe. Maybe that's just wishful thinking because I don't support delinquents. Okay, Terrax. I mean, this matchup makes sense. This matchup does make sense in my head, so. Again, if I need to choose a delinquent from Earth to defend me against an alien, not my first choice, but I'd still be rooting for the delinquent. Even if his firearms are not registered. And even if he likes to abuse elderly people and elderly aliens. Second, which I'm kind of okay again. Okay, let's see. So, doesn't seem like Terrax doing much. Oh, this is back to Hazard shift meta as well. And yep, nope, that's fast for sure. That is fast. And he got his alarm going for him. Spot. Okay, everybody can deal with Spot now. Spot's not really a defensive problem anymore. Not really, anyways. And this meta clearly helps Hood with basically unlimited buffs to nullify. Just saying, it's borderline cheating. I mean, not borderline, it is busted. That meta was crazy for Mystic Champions. Like, how is poor Spot meant to do anything when he just gets shot repeatedly? Okay, fine. That was quick, though. Ooh, Shuri, that's a champion I need to make a mental note of how to counter better. Okay, fine. Oh, look at that filthy dex. AI hasn't been changed at all. That's perfectly normal. You can completely dex out of that as a regular human player as well. That's definitely not suspicious at all there. Okay, I think I see what he's going to be going for. But he failed. Ah, maybe he'll succeed. Why is he always getting that much power, though? That is a lot of power. I mean, I kind of like Hood more and more. Ooh, Wolfie. To be fair, Wolfie is primarily being used as an attacker now. This is a good-looking champion, though. And this is the previous sugar pill node as well. But you do need to keep your eye out for the unstoppable. Okay. Is that Wolfie about to get lit up again? Look at that, he didn't get the rupture. Oh no, he did, I think, get one of those ruptures for block. Fine, that's not half bad. That is not awful. Hey, look at that, there is a cat there too. That's nice. So that has been Hood. These Hood clips that he sends me is really making me think, like, why is Hood not more of a mainstream Mystic kind of like go-to champion? He's definitely making a great case for a rank 5 Ascended Hood. At the same time, I do think Hood is a very, very realistic candidate to appear as a 7-star soon, but Anyhow, let me know what you guys think and what you guys think of the gameplay itself, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information